Best of luck. This year's Celebrity Big Brother has been one of the most controversial series in its 14-year history.
Gosh, but what is it like sharing in a house with Perez Hilton and Katie Hopkins? In just a moment, we're going to be talking to last night's evictee, Kavana, to find out... Oh, we've got so many questions to ask him. But here are some of the highlights from Big Brother this year.
It's Kavana.
Hello. If anybody really cares.
Don't hit the bottle before you hit the button, dude.
Down it, down it, down it.
Got nothing to say when he's sober. You're not being real. Okay.
Cav, get to bed. Cav, get in bed now.
Got a burp, 1 second. Hey. Oh, everything's great. Hey. No, Keith, it's not great.
Kavana, you have lost your place in the Celebrity Big Brother house. You have 30 seconds to say your goodbyes.
And he's here right now.
A deep breath.
Deep breath. So well done, because you survived. Yes. And what's more, you didn't kill anybody whilst you were in there. An incredible series. We were just saying to you then, because obviously you have no perception really of what's going on. I know there have been a few sort of tweet things that you've done, but controversial, difficult to watch at times, utterly compelling. But it must have been a madhouse.
It was like living in an insane asylum 24/7. I mean, literally, even when you go to sleep, you can't really sleep because you've got Perez in the bedroom. He's mental, he's mad, he scared us all to death. I'm sorry, but he was crazy.
When you say he scared you to death, what do you mean?
Well, did you not see what? You saw it. Yeah. I mean, he had moments of compassion, niceness, but on the whole, and I will say this because he's not going to speak to me ever again, probably, but he was nuts, and you didn't know who was the real him, who wasn't. It was just a very, very strange character to live with.
Do you think he's got any friends out in the real world? Did he ever talk about friends?
Yeah, I mean, he says about his famous friends, but...
Real friends?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know the real Perez. I still don't know the real Perez.
After all that time. I mean, Perez is actually on Loose Women today, obviously because Nadia's on.
With his best friend, Nadia,
the only other person who likes him. So he's on today. I would think that would be unmissable, so don't miss Loose Women today with Perez on there. Thankfully, I was dreading the fact that he was going to come in here. I'm so glad that it's you. So from the Perez issue to the Katie Hopkins issue, and the pair of them firing off against each other. What were your thoughts on her?
I mean, I was actually dreading meeting Katie Hopkins, obviously because I've seen her on this show and I've seen what her character's like. And actually, she will hate me for saying this, but she's actually a lovely lady. She's got a heart of gold. Sorry, Katie. She's a good person. She really is. And with her, it's either black or white. There's no in the middle. So she says it as it is or as it's not. And that's her kind of thing.
But, you know, for all we saw of them, obviously, they are show every single night. Katie and Perez, it just became a noise to me. It was like white noise because it was just that to-in and fro-in of arguing. To be in the house listening to the two of them, honestly, I would have a migraine the entire time.
I mean, it gets to a point where you just have to kind of check out. It's about I mean, when it gets to 3 weeks, 4 weeks, it's about self-preservation. You just have to go, I'm checking out now. I think Patsy did that on day 2.
But that happens
where she
when
just, you know...
There's these big characters, and they're all there trying to fight for attention. So if you are kind of just a nice, relatively quiet person, you don't stand a chance in there at all. Which is kind of like, I saw you a bit like that, and Patsy obviously as well.
I mean, you know, I feel like I had my moments in there, but I think a lot of it was dominated by Perez and obviously Katie Hopkins.
Well, you could see it happening. You could see someone attempting to make a point or have a point of view and then get utterly crushed by these massive personalities. No chance, really, of getting your airtime.
And it's hard because then Perez became very sweet and innocent and quite nice, and he talks about his son and stuff. But then, you know, we have to remember he made Alexander walk. You know, he did a lot of stuff that wasn't cool at all, you know. So...
What was your worst moment?
Watching Alexander walk. for me, because he was my mate in there, a wise, cool, lovely guy. If you're watching, Alexander, I love you. I hope to see you on Friday if you can.
For an elderly gentleman, he was,
yes,
who's, I assume, you know, from that generation, his edit button wasn't quite as sharp as you would hope it would be. That he was wound up so much that he said things that he probably wouldn't
He didn't mean it. You know, I mean, listen, I'm gay. He didn't make any homophobic remarks. It just came out. But he was pushed and pushed and pushed. When someone sat opposite you doing certain things, and I won't go into the action that Perez did, but, you know, I think he was a wise and he was clever to just walk and not put up with it anymore. So I respect him for that. Yeah.
Well, we did see that you're not great with vodka.
Oh, my God. My sister's watching me now. Hi, Angela. She said, whatever you do, when you go in there, do not drink vodka. So I said to Big Brother, whatever you do, don't give me vodka. What do they give me? Vodka.
And you look at this moment, this poor Cheggers, the one person that you could have had a pop at.
I know.
Cheggers.
Oh, awful. But I did apologise. I mean, look at this. Oh, and the pot belly. Oh, God. Listen, if anybody's going to turn their lifestyle around after national television embarrassment, it's me. So anyone meant whatever, I'm going to do a fitness regime.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. What are you saying here? So
I'm saying
fitness regime.
I'm going to say maybe I'm going to come in here in 8 weeks' time.
Yeah.
With a six-pack and pecs.
Ooh.
That's my promise to
Call the team. Call the team.
Okay, can we do this?
Book it in.
Get the contract.
Yeah.
We'll turn you round. No
Vodka-free.
problem. Who do you think is going to win?
Who do I think or who do I want?
Both.
I think Katie Hopkins will win because I think she's turned a lot of the public opinion
Oh,
around.
that's interesting.
And who do you want to win? Please say Michelle.
Michelle. No, but I do.
But do you really?
I do. I love Michelle to bits. And she doesn't
I'd like
mess
her as
about.
my friend.
Yeah.
I think I like her.
She's great.
Yeah, she's great.
Thank you and well
Thanks,
done.
Cav.
Well done.
Enjoy this
You're
week.
out. Still to come, Sharon Marshall has exclusive behind-the-scenes access.